What's going on, guys? Rapid Plays here. And you know, when it comes to archers, there's four different types of arrows. There's normal shot, which you are going to be seeing fire right now. Look at that, normal shot. Normal, just base arrows going down here. There's whistling shot. There's heavy shot, and there's flame arrows. Now, I've always wanted to know what is the best type of arrow to use in combat, because heavy shot's better at armor piercing. Whistling shot is really good at taking down morale. Heavy shot is really good at taking down armored troops, and flame shot is really good at burning buildings down and all that. So yeah, today I'm going to try to figure out what arrow type is the best to use. And as you can see right now, normal shot is putting in work, torching these enemies right now. Not many troops were even able to make it there before they ended up breaking, as you can see by just the sheer amount of dead troops here. I am using UR archers here. Pretty cool to see. They're part of the White Huns faction. But yeah, their melee is not very good, but their bow capabilities are pretty good, as you can tell. But yeah, oh, this is one of my favorite parts about this. Look at the amount of cav that just got smoked there. That is just disgusting amount of cav. And here comes another volley. Look at that, killing almost the entire general unit just like that. And yeah, that is normal shot there. So normal shot, we were able to kill the entire army with only a couple units even getting any damage taken to them, as you can see here. So next we're going to load up whistling shot, so I'll see you guys in that replay. What's going on, guys? And here it is, the whistling shot. Oh, you can hear those whistles coming in. Does a lot less damage, but as you can tell, decreases the morale across the board here. The debuff is you got -8 melee attack, -25% rate of fire, and -12 morale. But as you can see, not doing any damage to these guys pretty much. I don't know if they've even lost a single troop yet. They've lost 13 men, and that's it. And these units are making it to the lines very, very easily here. Pretty much no casualties sustained, and they are just shredding through these archers. Now, I think whistling shot could be used if this back line was whistling shot and the front line was standard shot. And I'm only saying that because one line could be using like actual ammo to kill them, which would decrease their morale even more. And the front line could be, and the back line could be decreasing their morale. But yeah, by the end of this, let's see here. Whistling shot is only going to kill about 200 men? Really? That's, yeah, only about 200 men are going to be killed by the whistling shot there. So I would say whistling shot is very situational. It's definitely not the worst. Actually, its ability is okay in my opinion. Whistling shot could be used in a lot better, more advantageous spots. But yeah, I don't see it being too useful in many situations here. General just charging in to die. Finally. So yeah, next so right now I'd rank standard shot best, whistling shot second out of the two that we've seen. And yeah, so next I'm going to go into the heavy shot replay, so I will see you guys then. Alrighty guys, and here we go. We got heavy shot now. Archers are lined up, getting ready to fire here. They should be just about to come within range. See if we can't watch this first volley of heavy round come in. Ooh, coming in towards the middle more here. Now, the thing with heavy shot is the fire time is slower, but it is able to cut through armor better. These guys are not too superbly armored, so these arrows are probably putting these guys down like one arrow per guy here. So like, yeah, as you can see, this unit is getting demolished down to 58 already, but the fire rate is significantly slower than the standard shot. But as you can tell, we got some units wavering, got units breaking, completely shattered off the battlefield. So yeah, it's a majority of units did make it to our front lines though. Unlike Standard Shot, if you remember, Standard Shot only had a couple of units make it to the front line, and those units were not very healthy. But as you can tell, this unit completely healthy, this unit fairly healthy, this unit fairly healthy, this unit fairly healthy. Most of these units are still in good health. And look at that. The front line is already shattered, and they are making way to the second line of archers already. So this battle is not going well right now for Heavy Shot. These guys aren't even firing, I guess. But yeah, this unit is getting torched a little bit here, shaken, and they're wavering. But the middle is completely broken here. Lots of dead bodies littered throughout here, though, which is a good sign. Able to beat this flank back too. It's just the middle was very easily defeated. So as you can tell, I'm starting to move these units into a better firing position here, so they are not just sitting there getting slaughtered. I think I do the same to over here eventually as well. But yeah, these guys are getting... Is that a javelin sticking? Oh my goodness. 2 javelins sticking out of that poor guy. But yeah, Heavy Shot is doing some damage, but Standard Shot did finish this battle much quicker than Heavy Shot is right now. But Heavy Shot is still getting the kills. Yeah, it's I would have to say right now, it is not too significantly one-sided. Oh my goodness. That entire unit just got dissolved. Wow, that was brutal. Over here, archers are still just kind of putting down Heavy Shot into these troops here. Trying to get as many kills as possible. The general's over here. My general, I'm just moving him around, trying to keep him alive to keep the battle going. Trying to give the Heavy Shot as much time as possible to pick up kills here. And yeah, they are picking up quite a few kills, as you can tell by this unit getting absolutely butchered here. See, and the thing about Heavy Shot, in my opinion, is you could use Heavy Shot in siege situations where you can just sit back and you don't have to fire extremely hard or extremely fast if you're firing into infantry. You could use this Heavy Shot if you just want to sit back and just cut down some infantry like that there. Because these guys will do that very well. And as you can tell, Heavy Shot, although taking many casualties and many more casualties than Standard Shot, is going to get the win here. So yeah, all that's left here is their general. I charge my general into their general here, and I just tell all the archers to go in, and it eventually breaks their general off the battlefield. And yeah, so now I'm going to rank. It's going to go Standard Shot number 1, Heavy Shot number 2, Whistling Shot number 3. Let's go into the final battle with fire arrows. Alrighty guys, it is fire arrow time. As we can see, the first volleys start to come in. See if we can't get a shot of the middle here. Oh yeah, fire arrows coming in large. So fire arrows are mainly used to burn down buildings and stuff, but they do decrease morale, as you can see. I would mainly use fire arrows in a siege battle or some sort of you need to burn something down type situation. I would not be using them on infantry like this, but for battle's sake, we're using them on infantry here because it does decrease morale and they still do a decent amount of damage, but compared to Standard and Heavy Shot, it is just not quite the same. But they are still putting down quite a bit of damage here. As you can tell, though, the majority of the center did make it there. As you can tell by just healthy troop, healthy units. And these guys are wavering but have returned. Oh. Wow. This poor unit back here is just getting targeted down. But you know what? congrats to them for not completely being shattered off the battlefield. But yeah, fire arrows, again, they are not horrible in land combat situations, especially in decreasing morale. So I would really only use fire arrows in a situation to where you're in a big melee combat and you are starting to lose and you need to turn the tide of that battle. But that is also the time when I'd use whistling shot. So I'm not entirely for sure whether I'd use whistling or fire arrows. In a land battle, I might end up using whistling more because of the extra other debuffs. But at the same time, whistling doesn't do the same amount of damage that fire arrows do. In a siege battle, I'd 100% use fire arrows way more than I'd ever use whistling. Fire arrows are going to give you the chance to burn some stuff down. It's going to give you the chance to break more units off the battlefield just because of the damage multiplier along with the morale decrease. So yeah, it's I don't know which one I would honestly use more in a land battle though. You got more fire arrows coming down into the backs of these guys here, burning some troops. But yeah, fire arrows are unfortunately not going to get the job done completely here. They are they're getting cut down little by little here. So I'm going to speed things up, and as we're watching the last little bit of these units get cut down here, I am going to say that you guys are absolutely killing it on the videos. So, and the support that you guys are giving me is not going unnoticed. It makes me smile every time I see you guys like videos, comment, and yeah, it is honestly just, it makes me smile. It makes my day. So thank you guys for everything that you guys are doing for me. I'm enjoying making content. As long as you guys are still enjoying the content, I'm going to keep making it. If you guys want to see any different scenarios, or maybe you want to see some faction versus faction, see which faction's better, or troop versus troop to see which troop is better, let me know in the comments section. And yeah, we got some of the last fire arrows being beat down over here. These guys did put up a valiant stand though, as you can tell by the amount of dead soldiers here. Cutting units down right before the end. Over here we just got two last defiant units standing here to put down some more fire. Their general did break off the battlefield here, so we'll see how the last of these fire arrows play out. Putting down some more fire arrows into these large groupings here, burning quite a few troops, if I do say so myself. It's as these guys are getting closer. Oh, look at that, another nasty volley into the front of these troops. Their morale is decreasing a lot, and they're even starting to waver, and they are broken. This unit was probably going to start to waver soon because they're seeing a friendly unit break and the morale debuff, and there goes the waver. But that broken unit did return, but this unit breaks now. Over here you got pretty much perfectly a-okay unit pushing in. That unit is completely shattered off the battlefield. See if they'll get a volley into the front of these guys here. Maybe. Point blank volley. Oh, absolutely devastating point blank volley. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. Ooh, that poor guy got burned alive. But yeah, the flame arrows looking to do it too, eventually winning the battle, although a little bit of strategy had to be used. So all in all, for a land battle, I'm gonna have to go standard shot is gonna be first in my list. Then I'm gonna go heavy shot, flame shot, then whistling shot. Now if it were to come to a siege battle, I would go heavy shot first, standard shot, fire shot, whistling shot. I just don't see very many situations where whistling shot would be viable. So that's why it is going to end up at the bottom of my list. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to go down below, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.